قال يا إبليس ما منعك أن تسجد لما خلقت بيدي أستكبرت أم كنت من العالين قال أنا خير منه خلقتني من نار وخلقته من طين قال فاخرج منها فإنك رجيم وإن عليك لعنتي إلى يوم الدين.
He said, O Iblis, what hinders you from falling prostrate before that which I have created with both my hands? Are you too proud? Or are you of the high exalted?
The rule on that, but I can report it to you later. The main thing is to know that we have the three categories. Each one is going to get a cash prize of $100. Each one that you enter, you have a chance to win the first prize, which is $100. And we're coming to you almost live from our studios right here in Southern California. We've got a great program lined out for you today. Ordinarily, we have Just Ask Islam. And to kind of give you a feel for that, we're going to do that right now. This is, ready for it? Get ready! Here it comes! There it is. That is Just Ask Islam, all right? But we're going to have that as well. But we're also going to have for you, are you ready for this one? All right. Yeah. We already did that. We did the Just Ask Islam banner. Here's the one. This one. Yeah, we're going to be talking about the prize winners. We're not going to tell you who is the $1,000 winner, but we do have the checks ready to mail out for the second places, and we're going to give you one of those tonight. That's going to be in the program. Now, if you had an idea that we were just going to list everything all at once, no, because what we want to do, we want to emphasize the value of knowing the meaning of the Quran. That's why we already sent out one of these to every single participant. Anybody who uploaded a video, we have sent this to you. And if you didn't reach, if it doesn't come to you by tomorrow, I really need you to leave a message on our website, Recite on TV. Tell us what happened so that we can, if you got it or not. Okay, either way, if you get it, let us know. If you didn't have it, now let the mail run first. Okay, let the mail run, but do have it ready by the time we go live. All right, because we will send you another one. That's what we're going to do over the weekend. I'll be talking to the people that handled that part of get ready. Okay, all right. So that's one of the things we're going to do. Now, also, we wanted to take some of the questions, though, that people have given us and see if we could just give a little bit of an answer to them. So let's get started with Just Ask Islam. All right? First question. Somebody said, how can we watch Guidance TV? It's Guide Us TV, not Guidance, all right? How can we get Guide Us TV? Is there a membership? How can we get it? Is there a Fire Stick? No, you don't need to pay any money. You don't need to do anything. You can just go to our website. It's called GuideUs.tv. GuideUs.tv. So that's a real simple thing to do, and won't take you a very hard effort to do that. Somebody is asking, what's the best advice for a child who lost his father? The child is only 5 years old. What should we tell the child? Well, obviously you're asking Islam, so we'll bring it from an Islamic point of view. first and foremost is to be real gentle with the child. You don't want to give them some kind of a complex throughout their life, and that makes sense, all right? What we'd like for you to do, though, is to sit quietly with the child somewhere, like in a park is a good place, or in the house, in a nice, quiet environment. Nothing going on except, simple sounds. And then ask the child, first of all, ask them questions. I always like to do that so that we can set the tone. So how you feeling? Would you like to talk about where your daddy is right now? All right. Now, if the child's father was a Muslim, then there's no doubt we should approach it from this angle, that inshallah, your father is waiting for you. And at the end of our lives, we'll all have a chance to be reunited with the ones that we love. And you'll have a chance to be with your dad. But you have to go through this life to be as good as you can be, so you can be qualified to be with dad, okay? And if you have any questions, you can ask me, all right? Ask me anything that you would like to know. If they would like to ask you about where is daddy, okay? Well, he is in his grave, where we're all going to be in our grave, and then we'll be brought up again by Allah on the Day of Judgment. And then everybody, when they get past the judgment, they will cross over the bridge into the paradise. All right? When you get into the paradise, Allah will give you everything and anything you want. So I'm sure your father would want to see you and you would want to see him. So that's what's going to happen. Okay? What other questions do you have? And let them ask another question. And if they, for instance, ask you, well, is he okay? Yes. Allah is taking care of everybody. After they die, they don't have the worldly things that we have now, like being hungry and thirsty. No, it's okay. Everything is okay. And, well, does dad know what I'm doing? He will know when it's time. Right now, he's resting. All right? What else would you like to ask about? So just listen to the questions and don't push. When a child seems to be bored with the subject or attention is turning to something else, let it go. But just remind them, anytime you'd like to ask me any questions about death, about where daddy is, or any questions about Islam, please don't hesitate. Give me your question. And now, here's something very, very important. When you tell a child that they can ask you any question, be sure you understand that when they do ask you a question, you'll have to stop what you're doing and pay attention to them. And give them their respect, because they came to you with what you told them that they could do. So be sure. Now sometimes, and I know from my own experience, that sometimes we say something and then we don't follow through with it. And this is a real bad thing. In front of Allah, it's bad. In front of the child, it's bad. So whenever we tell the child that we will listen to their question, then we really have to listen to their questions. Okay? Be sure you understand what I'm talking about on that. But I would like also to tell you there is something else for any child, not just 5 years old, or any person that has lost a friend or relative or acquaintance, or even if you hear about something like that, then it's proper and very important, actually, in Islam to say, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. That's a very important thing to say, okay? I hope that you'll take the time to spend with the child and advise other members of the family to be aware and to be cautious in talking to the child, because this really is a very sensitive thing. Okay? Here's a similar one. It's what's the best advice for a widow or a widower? A widow is a lady who her husband has died, and a widower is a man whose wife has died. So what is the best advice? Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulullah, Allahu alam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the best of all knowers, and we should always say that before we answer any question, because really, if it's not in the Quran and it's not in the Sunnah of Muhammad, I don't know that it's a good advice at all anyway. But from the Quran, we know that when a person has lost someone that has passed away, that there are certain things that we need to do. We go to the funeral, and we mention some things at the gravesite. Now, the ladies do not have to go to the graveyard. They do not have to participate. And if they do, they should be very careful and cautious how they do it, because the wailing and crying is something that the Prophet ﷺ forbid the women to do, and men obviously not to do that. But after all of the funeral is done, and after this period of time, a woman has a period of time that she should not remarry. A woman should not remarry for a select period of time. You can find that in the books. There are different opinions about it, but for the most part, I think you'll see that they agree on that one. The other thing is, she shouldn't be in a hurry to get married again, because sometimes your emotion will get away with you. I have several friends who have their husbands passed away, and one, she got a divorce, and still they jumped out right away and got married to somebody else, and they really regretted it. So take your time, and just like marriage the first time, when you're supposed to have a wali. Now, obviously, your father can't be the wali if he's already passed away. So you would have a wakil. This is somebody who can advise you and be sure to look out for your best interests. Also, I would advise that we spend more time with the Quran, more time in Salat and Adhkar of Allah, because this is a big test. And what's the best way to overcome a test in Islam is to get closer to Allah. Maybe this is one of the reasons that He has allowed somebody to leave your life here, so that you'll be better prepared to meet them again in the next life. So consider that. That is, I think, some of the best advice. Okay. This is a question from one of our brothers or sisters here in the USA, and they said, how do we keep our teenagers away from the fitna and the haram? Okay, what is haram? You know that means the anything that's forbidden is haram. Stay away from it. What is fitna? Fitna is the danger, is the bad news, it's the thing that leads us to the haram. That's the fitna, yeah. So how can we keep our kiddos away from that? One of the things I will tell you immediately is that they should spend less time watching TV and more time listening to Quran, listening to the adhkar or the dhikr, the remembrance of Allah, and more time with other members of the family who are closer to Allah. You know what I mean? It is best to avoid anything that will distract them away from the deen. So if there is movies or television that are so far away from Islam, then these things should be monitored or even excluded from their lives, especially if they're teenagers. They want to have fun, they want to have games, and there are games, and there is fun for them with Islamic values. But you have to be creative and be with them. One of the best substitutes for games and fun and all the rest of that, movies and haram stuff, is your time. Because you as a parent will do very well to spend some time with them, pray with them, talk to them about Islam, read hadith to them, read the meanings of the Quran to them. And you can find that on our websites. If you don't have it already, maybe we can put some of that up so that you could see that for yourself. Let's see if we can do that right now. Yeah, here is, let's see if we can do that. Yeah, here, watch this. This is the Quran, and we're going to play it for you right now. This is Surah An-Nas. You see it? Now, how can you get to this website? All right, it's called Recite Quran. Not Recite on TV. Recite Quran. ReciteQuran.com. And then when you go there, there's a little side panel here on the left side. And when you go over the chapters, you'll see that it will give you different chapter names. And I clicked on the very last one, which is Surah An-Nas. Then you can go right up here in the far left corner where those little bars are. There are 3 little bars up there on the left. Do you see that? Do you see where I'm talking about? It's right up here. Right there. See that? All right. Okay. Now, when you click it, the black menu bar will go away. You see that? All right. Now, what's next is we're going to listen to the Quran on Nas. Ready? And we're going to click the little arrow here. And
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Qul a'udhu bi rabbin nas.
Say, I seek refuge in the Lord of mankind,
Malikin nas.
the sovereign of mankind,
Ilahin nas.
the God of mankind,
Min sharril waswasil khannas.
from the evil of the retreating whisperer,
الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس
who whispers evil into the breasts of mankind,
من الجنة والناس.
from among the jinn and mankind.
all right.
It's ringing. We have a phone call.
Oh, we do have a phone call. Let's take a phone call right now and see who's on there with us. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
MashaAllah, how are you?
I'm good. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. Who is this and where are you calling me from?
I'm Abdullah Yanat. I'm calling from New York, Manhattan.
All right. Okay, so you're calling about Recite on TV, aren't you?
Yes.
All right, that's good. No problem. So, do you have a question or did you want to recite something for me?
Question.
All right. What's your question?
What's the result for Recite on TV?
What's the what?
What's the result?
The results? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
What's the result of for Recite on TV?
Okay, we're going to have that in the second part of this program tonight. So if you stay tuned and keep watching, then we'll have that, all right? Right now we're doing what's called Just Ask Islam. And Dr. Muhammad Salah is not with us tonight, so I'm doing that part for him, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Should I stand the line of later?
Okay, we'll talk to you in the second part, all right?
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Salaam alaikum.
Allah Hafiz. Alaikum assalam.
MashaAllah. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. That is really sweet. I love it when the children, and we will in the second half of the program, which starts in about 5-6 minutes, we'll be talking about the contest winners and so on. But right now we have one more question, and let's go to that one right now. Okay, it says here, the question is, if two non-Muslims are married, one of them decides to convert to Islam, and that's good. Okay? Is it permissible for the new Muslim to remain in their marriage? If you said non-Muslim, so we have to be crystal clear. A marriage to the people of the book is not the same as a marriage to other religions or people who are without religion, or maybe the atheists or agnostics, something like that. So if you're talking about somebody who is a Christian or a Jew, all right, a Muslim man can marry a Christian or a Jew anyway. So if a if a man converts to Islam and he was married to a Jew or a lady or a Christian lady, then he could remain married to her with no problem, other than the problem that she might have with him being a Muslim. But that might be something else in another question. But yeah, so let us now think about, what about the lady? If a lady becomes a Muslim and she is married to a Jew or a Christian man, then if she could talk to him about this subject, about what Islam really is. But now there would be no permission for her to cohabitate with him, meaning that they should not have intimacy. Then, after giving him the time to think about what it is, she might like to remain with her mom, or maybe some other place, or he will stay away from her, and let him think about it. Then if he decides to come into Islam, then what they would do is have another marriage, an Islamic marriage, because she came into Islam first. But if he comes into Islam first, then there is no need for a remarriage. Everybody got that? I think if you would like to leave some comments on social media, we might be able to pass those forward to Dr. Muhammad Salah the next time he's here with us on Just Ask Islam. All right, so now another point, and I think this is also something that we should think about, is that if a person is married to someone, obviously you should love them. Why are you married to somebody you don't love? That doesn't matter. That doesn't make sense. And it does matter. So if you really love somebody, you would like them to be with you in paradise. True or false? But regardless, nobody would like to be in hellfire with or without anybody else, because it's horrible. It is so horrible. Therefore, I would suggest very strongly that if you're married to someone who is not a Muslim, regardless if they're Jewish or Christian, I would really encourage you to talk to them about what Islam really is. And you can get this little booklet we have right here. It's a translation of the Quran. This translation of the Quran has helped a lot of people know more and more about Islam. And many people came to Islam just from reading this little booklet. And we've mailed out hundreds and hundreds of those. So if you would like to get one, you can write to us, go to and order it on our website, afreequran.com. afreequran.com. Let me put it up so you can just see that and make it easy for you to do that. A free. You don't have to use the big letters or little letters. Either way, it'll work. All right. A free Quran, and it is a .com. All right. I want you to take a look at this right here. You got it? afreequran.com. You see it? That's the website, so that you'll be able to get one of these. And there's no shipping charge. We don't charge you postage or anything. If you would like to donate so that we can do more, you're more than welcome. You'll be able to do that on afreequran.com. You'll see a place at the bottom to donate. But you don't have to do any donation to receive it. You got that? All right. Now, we're going to put up something to let people know about the next part of our program. I want them to know how to watch. And this actually, I'm going to skip that, and I'm just going to go straight to the videos for the contest. So this is what we're going to be doing, and then we'll come back and we'll be doing that right now. Okay, so if you're one of the ones that already entered the first contest, this is the second contest for you. You can get the reward for reading the translation of what you recited. Yeah, the translation of what you recited is right here in the book that we just sent to you. This is not open to anybody else. So guys, if you didn't upload a video for the contest, you can't be in the continued contest. Sorry, but that's how it is. But for all of you that get this in the mail, I want you to open it up, and I want you to read to me, like for instance, suppose that you read, let's see, yeah, The Night of Evidence. That's what it's called here in this book. We call it Laylatul Qadr, the Night of Power. All right? So you can say the night of, oh, not evidence. It says the night of destiny. Sorry. The Night of Destiny. All right? So you just pick it up like this. You're in front of your camera now. You have the lights set up. You have the microphone on. No distractions in the background. Be sure there's no other sounds in the background. And be in a room that's kind of small. You don't have to be in a big room. Even right in front of a closet, you know, with the door open, because the clothes will absorb sound. Yeah, true. All right. Then just hold it up like I did. All right. Then go to the chapter that you read from and read the same number of verses, same way. But this time you're going to read it in English. That's why we sent you the book. So you'll read The Night of Destiny, Al-Qadr. In the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful. He sent it down, the Quran, on the night of destiny. And what will make you comprehend what the night of destiny is? The night of destiny is better than 1,000 months. On that night, the angels and the Spirit came down by the permission of their Lord, with his decrees for all matters. It is all peace until the break of dawn. Now that is one of the translations. There are many translations that we said before, but just read this one right here. And those who do the best, and we'll know, we'll listen, we'll pay attention to what you do. And we have 3 categories. Oh yeah, this is new. The 3 categories will be age group, from the little ones, from 3 years old up until I think it was 9, and then from 9 until, was it 8? 3 to 8, 9 to 13, and 13 to 17, something like that. I didn't make up the rule on that, but I can report it to you later. But the main thing is to know that we have the 3 categories. Each one is going to get a cash prize of $100. Each one that you enter, you have a chance to win the first prize, which is $100. And everybody will get a gift. Oh yeah, more gifts, more gifts. And more gifts are already on the way for all of the ones who registered and uploaded a video. And you get, for each video you uploaded, you get a chance to upload the translation in this contest. Is that a good idea? Yeah. Sister Kim, what do you think about that?
I think it's an excellent idea. That's one thing that we found as we were listening to the recitations from the children in the first contest, is so many of them did not know what they were reciting. Now they're going to learn it.
Yep, and that's how it is. Now I want everybody to stay tuned and stay guided with Guide Us TV. And we're back. We've been actually learning about what this is really all about by sending out this free Quran to you, to all of those who have been patient with us while we're having our difficulties with this. Alhamdulillah, we do have the chance to do something really amazing, and that's to learn the meaning of the recitation of the Quran itself. By learning this recitation, it really will help us a lot, a lot. The reason that we're doing it this way is 2 things. Number 1, that you'll get the meaning of the Quran. Number 2, it gives us a second chance for another contest. Again, you don't have to pay any money to join it, and it's going to be fun. And you'll be able to read exactly what you read before, but you'll be reading it with the meaning instead of the Arabic. So let us say, for instance, that you read for us, maybe you'd like to read Qul Huwallahu Ahad. All right. So instead of A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajim, you don't need to do that. You can say the translation of Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, because that would be in the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. That's one of the translations. And actually, Surah Ikhlas is right here. Let's take a look at that right now. See it? Okay. So, and what I'm telling you is that you can just read that right off there. You can read it. And then record it and upload it, and we have another contest. What the judges are going to compare with your first recitation, of course, and make sure that you got the right one. And then we want to know if you really know the meaning of it. So, in the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful. You can say Allah or God. Say, He is God, the One. Also, you can say He is Allah, the One. Allah, the self-sufficient One. He does not give birth. He is not born. And there is nothing like Him. Then tell us a little bit about what that means, if you want to. The more you can explain, the better your chances of winning the grand prize. Okay, so we have prizes, again, just like we had for the other contests. There will be no cash prizes for this, all right? But we do have some real cool prizes. And we wanted to also have the chance to tell you more about some of the prizes that have already been laid out for the existing contest. All right, so I want you to watch this right now, and then when we get done with this, I'm going to be back with you, and we're going to be talking about some of those who won the various prizes. All right, stay tuned.
You're watching The Newsroom, Islam Newsroom. The news you want when you want it, from the Islamic perspective.
Now we have some websites, alhamdulillah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Who is Allah?
Maybe we'll even see somebody enter into Islam.
Excuse me, do you believe in God?
Why do we call him Allah?
One more time, everyone. Okay, good.
These are the ones that we're going to be mailing out.
Ilaha. Illa. Allah.
And I bear witness. That Muhammad.
That's right, we're right across the river from Palestine, as a matter of fact, here in Aqaba. The new moon, the Hilal, has been sighted for the month of Shawwal.
When the adhan is called, it doesn't matter where you are. You go and you make your salah, alhamdulillah.
Now, I think this is something that inshallah ta'ala will all be able to benefit from.
Guidus TV is free. No ads, no spam, no big business, just free.
Log in now and make your contribution today to support your favorite project at donatetoislam.com.
You're watching The Newsroom, Islam Newsroom. The news you want when you want it, from the Islamic perspective.
Now we have some websites, alhamdulillah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. All right. It took me a minute to find this, to put it up for you so you could be able to see this. But the first one that we had, Farhan Rahmani and Noor and Ruqayya, we had yesterday. We talked about that. The next one is Salman Muhammad El Ashab. I think that's how you pronounce it. Let me see. I'm on the website right now, and we're going to put the name in there so that we can, let's see, let's see if we can, Salman, that's it. We'll put in Salman and see if we find it. Here he is. Yes. I want you to hear him first.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Salman Muhammad al-Ashhab. I will recite Surah Al-Shams. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والشمس وضحاها والقمر إذا تلاها والنهار إذا جلاها والليل إذا يغشاها والسماء وما بناها والأرض وما طحاها ونفس وما سواها فألهمها فجورها وتقواها قد أفلح من زكاها وقد خاب من دساها كذبت ثمود بطواها إذ بعد أشقاها فقال هم رسول ناقة الله وسقياها فكذبوه فعقروها فدمدم عليهم ربهم بذنبهم فسواها ولا يخاف عقباها.
MashaAllah. How do you like that? I think he did a great job. Yeah, that's little Salman, and we're very, very proud of him. And he is going to receive the gifts as well as the Quran itself. And we'll go down to the next one. And the next one is Wania Muzahid. Let me put that one up and let you see that one. Here we go. Here she is. That's Wania Muzahid.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Wania. I am 3.5. Today I am going to recite Surah Al-Qadr. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إنا أنزلناه في ليلة القدر وما أدراك ما ليلة القدر. ليلة القدر خير من 1000 شهر. تنزل الملائكة والروح فيها بإذن ربهم من كل أمر. سلام هي حتى مطلع الفجر. صدق الله العظيم.
MashaAllah. Another 3-year-old. These are 3-year-olds. Can you imagine this? I'm really, really impressed. And we have already sent hers out for her. And also, we have the next one. Let me put that up for you. Let's see. Alameen Jamilu. Alameen Jamilu. Let's go back to the page that has everybody on it. And let's see what we got. Here he is. Let's listen.
My name is Aaron. I'm 4 years old. I'm
4
going to
years old.
recite Surah Quraysh. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. لإيلاف قريش إيلافهم رحلة الشتاء والصيف فليعبدوا رب هذا البيت الذي أطعمهم من جوع وآمنهم من خوف. صدق الله العظيم.
MashaAllah. How you like that? I think he did a real good job. And let's go back now to the home page. The next one is Ikram Goni. Let's get that one up. Yes, sir. Here he is. Ready?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Ikram from Ocean Park. I want to recite one surah Wad-Duha. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والضحى والليل إذا سجى ما ودعك ربك وما قلى وللآخرة خير لك من الأولى ولسوف يؤتيك ربك فترضى ألم يجدك يتيما فآوى ووجدك ضالا فهدى ووجدك عائلا فأغنى فأما اليتيم فلا تقهر وأما الضال فلا تنهر وأما بنعمة ربك فحدث صدق الله العظيم.
MashaAllah, did great. Unfortunately, somebody opened and closed the door while he was trying to recite. And I know that affects the judge's opinions, but Alhamdulillah, he is a gift winner. We sent the Quran out already, and some prizes are going out to every child, no matter who it was, no matter how they scored out. Everybody is going to get some of the prizes because we really want them to feel challenged, but at the same time rewarded for what they're doing. So we wanted to be sure that everybody knows that we are taking the time and the effort to be sure everybody gets represented positively. And this is Maz Al Khan, and this let's listen to him. What a cutie, huh?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين.
MashaAllah. He had a little twah that was in there, and that is probably a reason for him not getting into the first place. But he definitely did a great job. We're very proud of him for that. And again, we have sent out the free Quran, and we also have some prizes coming his way. The prizes have not all been mailed yet, all right? So be patient with that. We're working on getting the things boxed up and shipped. You don't have to pay for any of that, but we are working on getting that done, all right? So Rayan Islam is next. If we got, yeah, we got a couple more minutes. Let's take Rayan. And I don't see, where's Rayan? It didn't come up. I hope he didn't take his video down. It did not come up. All right, let me see. Maybe they spelled it differently. Let's try this. Rayan. Okay, we do have Rayan Abdurrahman, and maybe this is the same person. I don't know. Age 11. Nope. Rayan Islam is not age 11. No, I don't know what happened. This is sad. This is really sad. I hope they didn't take down his video. Let me see if there's another spelling of that. Nope. There are two. Afnan. We have Afnan, but that's also she is not. Well, I'll ask the judges about that, and we'll go to the next one. Abdullah Yunus. Where is Abdullah Yunus? All right. Abdullah Yunus. Let's see. Here he is. This is Abdullah Yunus, age 5. Let's listen.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abdullah Yunus. I'm going to recite Surah Al-Fatiha. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين.
MashaAllah. That's great. Really great. Now, let's see. We're going to go back now to here and put up another one. Let's do this. All right, here's Hassan Kidway. And
Assalamu alaikum.
He's 5
My
years
name
old.
is Hassan Kidwai, and I'm 5 years old, and today I'm going to recite Suratul Najm, one page. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والنجم إذا هوى ما ضل صاحبكم وما غوى وما ينطق عن الهوى إن هو إلا وحي يوحى علمه شديد القوى ذو مرة فاستوى وهو بالأفق الأعلى ثم دنا فتدلى فكان قاب قوسين أو أدنى فأوحى إلى عبده ما أوحى ما كذب الفؤاد ما رأى أفتمالونه على ما يرى ولقد رآه نزلة أخرى عند سدرة المنتهى عندها جنة المأوى إذ يخشى السدرة ما يخشى ما زاغ البصر وما طغى لقد رأى من آيات ربه الكبرى أفرأيتم اللات والعزى ومناة الثالثة الأخرى ألم قل ذكر والأنثى تلك إذا قسمة ضيزى إن هي الأسماء سميتموها أنتم وآباؤكم ما أنزل الله بها من سلطان إن يتبعون إلا الظن وما تهوى الأنفس وقد جاءهم من ربهم الهدى أما الإنسان ما تمنى فلله الآخرة والأولى وكم من ملك في السماوات لا تغني شفاعتهم شيئا إلا من بعد أن يأذن الله لمن يشاء ويرضى.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Now the problem with that is when the mom or dad is there coaching them, that the judges take that out right into consideration. So it's sad. They're telling us we have to go off the air. Okay, tomorrow we have a big announcement. We're going to be telling you one of the second prize winners. His first name is Yusuf, just like my name. So we're going to find out which Yusuf that is, tomorrow. So I want you, all of you, to pay close attention, because who knows who's next? We want to invite everybody to stay guided with Guidus TV. Keep sharing, and if you care, you share. Let people know what about Islam. Let them understand that Islam is something good. It's wonderful. It is a solution to the problems of life. If you understand Islam, it'll be in good shape. Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. Stay guided.
Answer the phone. Answer the phone. We have a phone call.
With Guidus TV. Okay, so if you're one of the ones that already entered the first contest, this is the second contest for you. You can get the reward for reading the translation of what you recited. Yeah, the translation of what you recited is right here in the book that we just sent to you. This is not open to anybody else. So guys, if you didn't upload a video for the contest, you can't be in the continued contest. Sorry.